SEYI Tinubu and your security agencies. Free very dark man and NAS president. I was waiting for this day to come before I go make this video. When I told Nigerians that Tinubu is going to monopolize Nigeria into his family's property, no one listened. His father is the 16th president of Nigeria since Nigeria became the mumu independent we said we got. Because if we are dragging the Westerner about our misfortune, we should not forget that we played a huge role in making our own people suffer as well. No president's son has ever got involved in their father's administration the way Tinubu's family are involved and running Nigeria. Because the last time I checked, his father did not win election. Rather, he stole the mandate of the people with the help of the Supreme Court and the INEC in partnership. How many of you remember this video that was made, this clip that was made by the NAS president, and VDM analyzed the video about the alleged 71.2 billion naira that was diverted out of the 100 billion naira student loan? They offered the NAS president 100 million naira and he refused. And he mentioned on that video some top names, which you can see the people of the names he mentioned on the surface of this screen, their pictures. Viewers, I want you to pay attention to this video and hear the video where VDM analyzed the NAS president, where he was testifying of what happened and how VDM combined that it was not a coincidence why he was beaten and the alleged divide 71.2 billion naira out of the 100 billion naira student loan. Watch this video and I will be right back to give you people a feedback of why all these things are happening, because I don't send anybody, Papa. Please, viewers, listen to the video and my final remark. And please, after watching this video, let's do a hashtag SEYI Tinubu free VDM and hashtag SEYI Tinubu free NAS president.
Invited to Lagos to meet with SEYI. I met with SEYI and the Minister for Youth. The Minister for Youth, when he saw me, he hugged me in Lagos. We talked, and I was to be offered 100 million naira. But the thing is, it's not all about money. There are things which I stand for. You cannot ask me to begin to promote a president who has not done something for me to say he has done it. If he does something good, I will promote him. We will support him as the president and commander-in-chief. But where he is, you cannot say I should keep quiet. I won't do that. That we couldn't settle. And they felt that I'm being stubborn not to accept money and to come to Lagos without accepting money and going back. So they planned my abduction, and on the 15th, I was abducted. Of April, I was abducted, stripped naked, beaten seriously in collaboration with the MD of NTA. The MD of NTA, I was packaged to NTA to make involuntary statement that I am no longer, that I have renounced my position as NAS president. I did that to gain my freedom, but immediately I released a press statement that I was forced, it was under duress, and because I was naked, I was beaten. They claimed that they will share the video. That SEYI told them that they can share the video, nothing will happen. And that even if they kill me, he will order, that was the word Ladoja used. It is Ladoja that is telling me this, that he will instruct, yes, he will instruct the Inspector General of Police to cover it up. And if he doesn't do that, that he will go. So I now asked, even this morning when somebody was telling me that, you know who SEYI is, I say, yes, SEYI is an ordinary citizen like myself. He's not occupying any official position. I told them yesterday, I made it clear, that even if I'm coming to this hall and I'll be shot, I'll still come to this hall. At the end, today, the inauguration is concluded and I'm the NAS president. I want Nigerians to know what has happened and that we are not going to give up. They should quickly terminate my life. I thank you very much for listening, Your Excellency.
Wow, this is a very serious allegation. And you see, this allegation, it should not be overlooked. So all security agencies in Nigeria, please pay attention. This thing will not be swept under the carpet. Secondly, Secondly, I think there's a coincidence that is not a coincidence happening. And I will show you people something that is happening. That might be the reason why maybe SEYI TINUBU is interested in NAS. I don't know. I say a coincidence and maybe. But it's not a coincidence to me, because when I saw it and this thing that this guy is talking about, all of them I paired together, I said, is this the reason why they are trying to get this guy off? And is this the reason why SEYI TINUBU is involved in NAS? And why is he trying to insert himself in NAS? I don't know. Maybe. But I'll show you people why I think there is a coincidence that is not a coincidence. First of all, these are images to show that, yes, indeed, the NAS president was attacked. Because as you can see on the picture, you will see that his back, see injuries on the back, as if he was flogged, injuries on his face. I guess he took these pictures after he was released. So it is an establishment that indeed this guy was attacked. Now, let's come to the names and position that was mentioned in this video before we go further. So this will be our key witnesses. So in case when the case don't start, these are the people we should look out for. The first name or the first position that was mentioned is Minister for Youth. He said when he went there, the first person, he met the Minister of Youth and he was hugged. It was at that point that he was offered, or about to be offered, 100 million naira. It was about to be offered 100 million naira. By who? We don't know yet. Do you understand? 100 million naira. What is the 100 million naira for? That he should support Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But he declined. That President Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime is suffering a lot of people and he cannot support them. Now, I want you all to understand that the NAS president holds a very powerful position in Nigeria as the president of the National Association of Nigerian Students, controlling over 40 million aluta. Just understand that it's very powerful. So that position is very powerful and is the delicate position. And for election to go the way they would want, they might need to secure him as well. So he's in a very important position. Now, the first name was the Minister of Youth. And then the second position that was mentioned is the MD of NTA. He said that when he refused, that he was kidnapped. And they took him straight after he was tortured, brutalized. They took him to NTA to make a publication that is renouncing the position as the NAS president, right? So another position is the MD of NTA. Then a name was mentioned. This name is Ladoja. Now, everything this guy said in this video is alleged. Alleged by who? The key person is Ladoja. If you go back to the video, he was saying Ladoja then said that SEYI TINUBU said that they should buy him, and if they buy him, he will tell the IG of police to clean it up, in a nutshell. So Ladoja is the main person telling the NAS president all of this. Who is Ladoja? I don't know. The only Ladoja I know is the 80-year-old Ladoja that was the governor years ago. Now, let's move. Ladoja. Another position that was mentioned is the SSA to the President on Student Affairs. The SSA to the President on Student Affairs currently has his naked videos on his phone. After they brutalized him, they recorded him naked. I guess to blackmail him that if you don't do what we want, we'll post your naked video online. Another person again, another position that was mentioned is the SA to the Minister of Defense. That one also has the video on his phone. Do you understand? So right now, this is a very, very strong allegation, and these are the names of the people involved. Now, there's a coincidence that does not look like a coincidence. This is the news that was published yesterday. On Tunde North page, ICPC, 7.2 billion out of 100 billion disbursed for student loan was diverted. 7.2 billion out of 100 billion that was disbursed for student loan was diverted. Diverted by who and where? Could this be that this is the reason why they are trying to take this guy out? Could this be that this is what they are dragging? Could this be that this is why SEYI TINUBU is interested? Because I don't know why student loan is 7.1 billion, 71.2 billion rather is missing. And now we are hearing about NAS all of a sudden. It concerns students. But let's keep that by the way. To these NAS presidents that alleged everything in this video, yeah. First things first, I hope Ladoja that gave you all this information, I hope Ladoja have proof. I hope Ladoja have proof of all these things that you said Seyi told, that he told you that Seyi said. I hope Ladoja have proof. That one is number one. As for the parts that you are brutalized, you were beaten, they took you to NT and everything, that's your own experience. That one is on the other side. So that's your experience. That one will not need proof. Now you they talk and we don't see pictures. Do you understand? Again, I will be telling you now that your prayer should be that that video of your nakedness should even leak, so that it can make everything boom. You see that your video? Pray make it leak. It has to. If you get the video, bro, I will advise you to leak it. There's nothing to hide again. I will advise you to leak that video. That video will help us true to know, say yes, they recorded you to blackmail you and you were indeed brutalized. So if you have the video, leak it on Twitter. You get the point. It's not a coincidence. Say 71.2 billion student loan was diverted, and they start to drag the NAS presidents, that they blackmail, that they beat, that they scatter everywhere. Again, do you understand? Now let me play another video of an eyewitness that was there on the day. I'll play two videos now of an eyewitness that was there. So let him give his own story of when the day of the inauguration and SEYI Tinubu's involvement. Do you understand? According to him.
In the morning, because I was the one coordinating the process. So in the morning, I was at West Carton Hotel when SEYI Tinubu drove in. So when he left...
SEYI Tinubu, you mean the president's son?
Yes, the president's son. When he drove in to West Carton Hotel, so I was somewhere at West Carton and I saw him. So when he left the venue, the manager now told me that the inauguration can no longer hold in this venue, that there was an instruction from the president's son that NAS cannot hold their inauguration here. And I told him that you can't tell us not to hold our inauguration here because this particular venue has already been paid for, and we'll proceed by whatever we want to do today. Maybe after today, you can ask us not to come here again or whatever, because we've booked for this place for a very long time. Okay, SEYI Tinubu left, and immediately all our dignitaries are already on ground, so we usher them in and we begin the process. To the extent that the manager hotel has to go back and meet the technical team of the hotel. They have to switch off all appliances in the hall, including their generator, the light, the AC, and everything. So we're using solar light. That was all we used. So we didn't have...
All right, so now you see, say another name.
NAS president has been arrested by the DSS for the same reason they adopted VDM. They said big people was involved. If you can remember the video, is it Kokopi or what do they call that VDM very good friend, was talking about the reason why they hold VDM phone and be asking all those top people to come and check is all of them are checking what evidence do VDM have against them in this alleged 71.2 billion naira that was diverted out of the 100 billion naira student loan. NAS president SEYI Tinubu is the most corrupt youth in Nigeria today, as at currently, using EFCC, DSS, the IG of police to destabilize Nigeria. What a shame. What a shame. As for NTA, why will the TV station progress? Why will it progress? When we were growing up, they were using NTN to manipulate the people. Thank God for social media. Because they all quickly adopted these two people so that their secret will not be opened. Shame on you, SEYI Tinubu. Lagos, watch out. Watch out, because he is trying now to want to be very influential so that he can be able to run for governorship in Lagos. Lagos people, watch out. Watch out. Somebody like him can never be governor in Nigeria. Except the papa steal the election or steal the mandate as it is still you, because nothing those family cannot do. Nonsense. Presidential election na still nothing cannot happen. Useless leaders and politicians everywhere. Nonsense.